Welcome to a special edition of Canadian Stacker. Today I decided to walk all the way up to Dragon's Chute just to show you guys what the run's all about. So like I told you, on this side of the river is Angel's Kiss. It runs all the way from over here where it's dry all the way across the center. Then we've got Dragon's Tongue, like I've explained before, in the middle. And then over here we've got where the water is just a little bit on the backside there. We've got elevator shaft, which isn't a thing right now, but it's still flowing. Over down here, you can just barely see it in the camera. Not the kayaker, but the other people. We've got, I guess this guy's gonna help out with safety probably. But around the corner, we've got 3 of our guides there as well. So we're getting set up to run. So how exactly does this work? Well, we wind up paddling down the middle channel of the Calumet channel of the Ottawa River to get to this location here. We run 3 or 4 rapids above, depending on the water level. And then when we get here, we come out and we bring the guests to this location. It's a rock in the middle of the river, and we bring them forward and we do a safety talk, or what we like to call it as a fog talk or a fear of God talk, because this is a serious Class 5 line. It's Class 5 rapid for sure. Basically, what we're looking at here is a 16-foot pour over that drops 16 feet over about 45 feet. You can't unfortunately see the opposite side, but it's a little bit more intimidating on the other side. You can kind of see where the trough pushes over there, where the water digs over on the right. That's where the line of concern is. We don't want to run that way, because if you go over there, it's pretty much a guaranteed flip boat. What we want to do is, you can see the tongue at the top. We want to run the tongue at the top, come over the rooster tail that you see at the top there, and then come down on the center of that and ride it out and splash right into that foamy little piley area where that calm spot is in between the boat. That's our target, and we're usually a little left or a little right of that. So it's going to take a minute. David and James are just taking their first loaded boat up. They're heading out to the river left side, or from my vantage point, river right side, where they're going to set up and they're going to drive from right to left. It's a right to left move where they'll meet up at this this tongue here probably in the next minute or so, maybe 2, and they'll come down. And I won't speak at that time. I'll allow the raft to describe its own movements. I'm not a commentator, but I figured you guys would really enjoy seeing this particular content today. This is the second largest rapid that we run on the Ottawa River. Well, not second largest, I'd say third largest that we run. We run other Class 5s that are bigger, like Coliseum, when the water level's higher. West of Coliseum, the Lauren as well are pretty big. But this is one of our serious Class 5s. We also run another a Class 4++ known as Anvil. And obviously elevator shaft over there at high water is probably a 5. At lower water, it's a 4++ as well. Angel's Kiss here is pretty much a non-runnable with a raft. You can see where the water's pouring down incredibly fast and meets up another one, and that's where the seam drives to into a rock slab. So if you go there and you hit that, it's an instant flip, and it's very retentive, and you're probably most likely not getting out of it. I think the water level might actually be coming up today, because it's gotten wet where I'm standing. So I'll just keep watching. Hopefully it doesn't come up. Oh yeah, it is coming up. Look at that. I think I'm going to back out of this right now. Water level's coming up. Did you see that? So I only backed up from there. I just don't feel like the rock I'm standing on being completely slippery. I'm not wearing river shoes today. I don't feel like going for a swim right in there. So probably wouldn't be a good idea. I'm not wearing a helmet or a life jacket currently. So I'm just listening to see if I can hear James start yelling hard forward. James, being the bow guide, is the senior guide. David in the back as the stern guide. His job is solely to, at James's command, to keep the boat straight. James has to do a sweeping motion with his paddle at the bottom to drive it forward, and David has to make sure that once the drive is done, that he maintains a perfectly straight boat. So like, this is a single move, a bold move, but it is a if you've got good paddlers, it is a doable move. The guests will do absolutely nothing once they reach the top of the tongue. They'll cease to paddle, and it'll all be left up to David and James to make sure that the boat descends in a good line. So if they set up their angle properly and everything's good, all will go well. I'm just watching to see how close they're getting. I can't see the boat, I can't hear the boat, but I know they're out there, and they're probably on the left. Their heads, the people aren't turning yet. They'll come around that island pretty quick. That water at the top is in laminar flow state, which means it doesn't look like it's moving, but it's doing a really good clip. It's at maximum speed just before it separates and turns into a torrent there at the top. Like it can't go too much faster than that. Otherwise it starts to foam or split or break up. But it's a beautiful day. Currently the temperature is 25 degrees. It's mostly sunny, and the smell of this water is absolutely outstanding. It's mineral rich. Like you can literally breathe in and you can feel the minerals coming into your nasal passage. It's quite refreshing. If you're ever out here, you know, you could look us up at whitewater.ca. We'd be more than happy to take you out on the river for the day. But yes, so once again, this is a spree rafting that's here at Dragon's Tongue. We're just waiting for our first crew to come down and descend Dragon's Tongue. I'm set up over here on river left on a rock. The main group is on the other side, and our safety is set up at the bottom. So we're just waiting for our 14x7 R&R raft to come down, probably number 5. That's James's boat, the one he prefers, and since he's usually the first boat to go. Okay, I can see the top of James's helmet. I'll lift the camera. You guys might be able to see James up there. He's just looking at what he's going to do, and he's coming forward now, so it won't be long. I figure maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds. You can see James once again. He's just making sure he's where he wants to be in the rapid. He's gauging it all up, making sure that he's on the seeing line that he wants to be on. He wants to make, like I said, this bold move. All right, he's going to get ready to power up. I'll be quiet now. Good line. So there you have it. The first run down of this afternoon, August 6th, this morning, sorry, the August 6th run of a spree at whitewater.ca. So I'm just going to reiterate that none of this information here is meant for you to perform any of these activities. This is all performed by professionals that are fully trained in the industry. Do not attempt to replicate or duplicate anything that you see in today's videos, as it can lead to serious injury or death. And it's no joke. This is as big as commercially it gets for you to be able to raft. Like I said before, the Ottawa River is the second largest commercially raftable river in the world, next to only the Zambezi. So like, if you ever wanted to come down and check this out, so you could easily go to the website that I just gave you, or you could go to the website, scroll, find the About Us, and click on the phone number there, or email us, and we'd be more than happy to let you know how and when we could accommodate having you over. So if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more content similar to this. If you enjoy this content, please leave a comment. It's very difficult to get into camera positions on this kind of a river location, as there's no road access. So everything has to be performed in a walk. Myself and my friend over here, we got Mini James. He's sitting over here on the rock. We had to walk all the way in from, well, where you see me film before, plus everything I've walked and filming before. Our bus is parked about 1.5 miles down riverbed. So if you've enjoyed this content, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and share if you'd like to your friends and family. Have a great day, and until next time, keep your thumb to the sky and keep on being awesome. This is just a dude by the river and enjoying his day.